Hi, I'm Haley. It's my first ever video on my channel. I am a licensed esthetician and I own my own business. So today I've got a little bit of a story for you. It's really not that big of a deal at the end of everything and it all got sorted out, but so I am a new-ish business. New-ish by meaning I have been in business for 2.5 years, but I've only been at my business full-time, like really grinding, for a few months. I was working part-time at another job prior to this. I don't know why that's important, but I decided to, oh, this is why. Sorry. So I decided to run a special on a website similar to Groupon. I am not going to name the names, but no, it was not Groupon. Groupon. It was not Groupon. I don't know why that was so difficult to say, but it wasn't them. It was a website very similar to what they offer. And so I was like hoping to obtain some clients, you know, do all that kind of stuff. But I did. Yay. That's not the crazy part of the story. There was this one client, things are going pretty well. Everyone was calling and scheduling and I was getting booked up pretty fast, which is always a great thing. You know, the special I did was a really great seller. It worked out really well. But there was one client who would call me and she left a message, and the first message was nice. And I was so overwhelmed. Like, I had so many people calling. I sold over 100 of these. There's just me. Everyone was calling all at once. I was freaking out. But I was staying on top of it. So, this lady called, and it was like 6 o'clock or something. And I think I had just worked that morning at the coffee shop. And then I worked that afternoon, evening, during the day. So I had been up since like 3 a.m. I was exhausted. She called me at like 6 or something. I was not going to call her back. I was going to go to bed, take my time so I sounded like a normal human being, and then call her back in the morning. Well, I woke up to 2 more, not even kidding, 2 more missed calls from her. So I was like, okay. So I tried calling the phone number back, right? I called, it rang twice, went straight to voicemail. Didn't think much of it. Thought, you know, she was busy. She'd get back to me. Well, I left a message. No one got back to me. Later that same day, I got a phone call from the same woman complaining about how she had called now 4 times and how I hadn't gotten back to her and how dare I and all this. And I was like, but I just called you back this morning. You hit ignore or whatever. I don't know. So I tried calling back. Went straight to voicemail. I was like, what the frick? Like, okay, I left another message. It was very polite because I don't like to lose business. So a few days go by. I still haven't heard from this woman. I kind of forgot about it because, you know, a lot going on. I was dealing with a ton of other clients. Then I get a very, very, very angry voicemail from this woman. I guess she called while I was in an appointment and I didn't get to answer. But her voicemail was so mean and so angry, and it was telling you that I was unprofessional because I hadn't gotten back to her yet and she had called 5 times now, and what does she have to do to get someone to return her phone call? And I was like, I've left 2 messages. You know, like I would have left 5 messages had you called like in normal increments like a normal person. So I tried calling back, goes straight to voicemail. Okay, what do I do? So I leave another message. And then I shoot her a text message because I'm like, at this point, obviously there's a gap in communication. Neither of us are free in communicating. Like, I don't know what's going on. So a few days go by, still haven't heard from her. She never replied to my text, never called me back. Okay, what the hell? You know, at this point, I'm getting everything I thought of. I looked for her on Facebook. I called her like however many times. I texted her. Well, multiple days went by. I still didn't hear her, so I thought maybe she was pissed off and decided just to not get the treatment. And I was like, okay, there's nothing I can do about that if you won't return my call or my text or anything. So I get an email from the company, which I took out the deal through, and they were livid at me because apparently this lady said that I was very unprofessional because she'd called me 5 or 6 times now and had not gotten a single reply and blah, blah, blah. But this was literally the only complaint I've ever had while working with this company. So I was confused as to why they were so upset with me. I have done multiple deals, like 5 or 6 deals through this company. I think even 7 deals through this company, and they were so rude to me. So I was like, listen, I have called, I have texted, I'm like 90% sure she's blocked my number by now. She will not get back to me. Like, I don't know what to do. Will you please email her or call her or something and tell her that she's blocked my number? The lady was really nice then because she realized, hey, wasn't my fault. So she, excuse me, so she emailed this woman and told her, hey, I think you have your number blocked. She claims that she's like called you and texted you multiple times. I get five more missed calls. 5 more missed calls from this woman in a 2-hour period. Like, it wasn't even, I swear to God, my phone wasn't even ringing. It was like just going straight to voicemail. But it was on a Saturday, so I was super freaking busy. Anyway, so maybe my phone was ringing and was on Do Not Disturb or something. So I was really busy. After the appointments, I tried calling her back. Phone went straight to voicemail. Straight to voicemail. At this point, I am more than a little furious because of the messages I keep getting that are getting increasingly more rude. How many messages is this now? I think it's like 10 or 11 messages. And they're just getting more and more rude. Like, I understand the first message, okay. But you calling me 2 more times that same night, and like literally at 8 and 9 p.m., of course I'm not gonna be freaking working that late. Like, I'm not gonna return a phone call. You know how unprofessional that is? And to get mad at me, like claiming that I'm unprofessional because how dare you not answer the phone on the first time I called. Okay, well, we just really have really bad timing and phone tag playing is not going well. But then she blocked my freaking number. She blocked my number. So it was impossible to get back to her. I only have one phone. Eventually, I tried calling her from my boyfriend's phone number. It rang and rang and rang and rang. I left a message, told her the situation, that she blocked my phone number, what phone number it was, that she needs to unblock it and do not call this number back because it is not my number. You will not reach me here. It is my boyfriend's phone number, and I'm not with him 24/7. So, what does she do? She calls his phone number. He answers and I was like, hello, like, who is this? He was like, I think you might be the person that my girlfriend's been trying to get in touch with. She's the owner. She called me from my phone number, or she called you from my phone number because I was unable to, because you blocked her phone number. And he was like, you can give her a call back so we don't have to worry about this. And she's like, no, I don't want to call her on another phone number. I want an appointment this time and this day. And Aaron, my boyfriend, was like, I'm sorry, she's not with me, ma'am. I will text her and see if that's fine, and then we will get back to you. Well, I get his text message. I text him back immediately. Like, I got it, had my phone in hand, texted him back. Was like, great. Okay, that day won't work. Sorry, that day and time won't work. There's already, like, 2 people there. Not happening. So she was not happy with this. I told him to I texted him and was like, please have her call me. Like, I will answer. I have my phone in my hand now. She didn't call me for 2 hours. So by that point, I was in with another client. You know what happened when I called back? You guessed it, my phone went straight to voicemail. She hadn't unblocked my phone number yet. So at this point, I was not letting my business's name be insulted and dragged through the mud because I was nervous I was going to get a bad review. No. What did I do? I'm sorry. I got my boyfriend's phone and I called her. Waited 2 hours, called her again. Texted her from his phone number and was like, hi, this is Haley with my company's name. And I would love to get you scheduled for an appointment. I'm sorry our appointment didn't work, but I'm not with my boyfriend all the time. So could you please unblock my phone number and give me a call, or even a text would work just fine at this phone number. I won't, I will gladly reply, whatever, whatever. So finally, I hear from her. A text message on my phone number. Hi, Haley. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that I had blocked your phone number after I had told her, like, how many times now? 5, 6, 7? Who knows? Everyone on the freaking planet has tried to tell this lady, hey, ma'am, you blocked your phone number. You're not going to get an appointment if you blocked your phone number. So, I had no idea I blocked your phone number. Yeah, I would love to get in at this very specific date on this very specific time, which you probably don't even work because it's late at night.
What the fuck?
So, I was like, I'm sorry, I don't work at 7 p.m. It's just something, I work really early mornings at a different company, and I can't be working until 8:30 p.m. When I have work at, when I have to be awake for work at 3 a.m. the next morning. I'm so sorry, like, you know, it just takes me a long time to clean up the room and everything. So, you know, you're out of there by 8:30 or 8:45, and I wouldn't get out of there till 9:15, and then I have to drive home. You know, I'm sorry, that time's just not gonna work. Can we get you in for another time? No reply. I didn't get a reply for 3 days. Then I got a voicemail, a missed call, because apparently she's literally the only person who I ever miss calls from. Hi, Haley. Sorry that time wouldn't work, whatever. I was hoping we could get me in on this very specific date and this very specific time. I already have someone scheduled there, but you know what I do? I freaking call the other freaking person and ask to bump them up by an hour and a half. Thankfully, it was a regular, and she was like, absolutely, like, I totally get it, thank you. And then I get this lady in, and she gives me the little coupon deal thing, and she doesn't even tip me after all that. I'm shook, guys. I just, like, this might be uneventful, but, and you know, it all worked out in the end, but, like, don't block someone's phone number you're trying to get in and then complain to a company that they're not getting back to you. Obviously, they're getting back to you. Do you just, like, want free stuff? Do you want attention? Like, I don't know. Are you just that crazy? Like, ugh. It didn't make any sense to me. Anyway, it's all sorted now. She didn't tip me, and she never came back. Which at that time, I can't really blame her. I mean, I was super nice during the appointment. I was asking her, hey, how's it going? Sorry about the inconvenience and getting in touch with me. And she apologized profusely a million times. And I was like, oh, no, don't worry about it. Really, no trouble. No trouble whatsoever. It was some trouble. But it's over now. So I guess I can let it go. Which is very, very frustrating. That's all for my rant video today. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe because most of them won't be rant videos. I just thought this was a great idea for our first video. It's pretty uneventful, climatic? I don't know. But here we are. I will see you next time. Mwah. Peace. Bye.
Yeah, every day that's you and me. All day that's us, boo. Came through a day.